because you answered your calling.
You're just such a big part of the reason why I'm here today.
And you inspire me and everyone around you.
Helping us grow in the Word.
For loving us.
And making us better people.
Always there for me.
On Sundays and Wednesdays.
That you are our shepherd.
For being an excellent spiritual father to us.
Thank you, Pastor.
My name is Paloma. I'm a mother of two. I've been coming to SCC for about a month now, and I serve as a greeter. I ended up coming to the back to school drive, and that was on a Saturday, and I just felt led. I felt the Holy Spirit here when I entered the building, and I decided to come the next day, and I haven't stopped since. I always craved connection. I always craved true love, but it was always outside of myself and outside of God, and it never lasted long. It was counterfeit, and I think that I did more damage to myself than anyone else. I've been surrounded by abuse all my life, and I don't want to be in that victim mindset anymore. Constant attack, constant judgment daily. It's exhausting to feel like I have to perform all the time outside of here. I have to kind of like dumb myself down sometimes that you're not with the right people and they don't hear you and they don't really see you. My life has been really crazy since I started coming here. It feels like attack after attack. It hasn't even stopped up until I came this morning. I didn't even know how I was going to get here this morning. In all regards of my life, financially, physically, mentally, emotionally, I was honestly suicidal. I was exhausted because it's like I said, outside of here, constant judgment, constant performance. I would try to override my intuition, I've always been very intuitive since I was a very young age, but just to please others. I allowed myself to be in certain situations that I didn't want to be in just to get that validation. I think I allowed a lot of the stress, like physical abuse, mental abuse, emotional, financial abuse. I always knew what I wanted to do in life. My purpose was to love myself and others back to life, but I'm still kind of finding ways how I can do that and something that is fulfilling to me and that will last. I have started volunteering, and that is something that is fulfilling to me. At times didn't feel worthy of doing certain things, like volunteering, for example. How am I volunteering at a place that I've came to receive help at, like I didn't feel worthy of it, but it's very fulfilling to do that and getting the strength to do what I've always been meant to do. And I think now under Pastor Gene's leadership, he's like a beacon of light to me because I feel like God is using him to lead me, is giving me that strength that I need despite everything that I'm going through. What I love most about him and what I admire about him, he's very vulnerable and that he takes accountability for who he was and who he is now. I feel that he's very relatable when he do the sermons. I'm able to apply the examples to my life, and it's all propelling me to where I truly want to be. One of the things that he said was real love takes action, and that was something that kind of hit me because it was like, well, for me, love is like others. I take it as others, and I didn't really see it in myself of what actions am I taking to show that I love myself and respect myself. I really admire him for holding space for STC and the community, and I admire that he's a man of many hats and that I can not only learn from him here at service, but also outside, with leadership skills, entrepreneurship skills, and in self-development. I really love that. Thank you, Pastor Gene.